style. Sassy mommy got the coco. Thinking that he hit it but he won't go. Bad girl, tiny waist. Pretty face, body right, I'm nice, keep it tight up. They be hitting on the low. Always talking all that shit but never say it to my face go. I'll just pop my shit, I don't even really have to try. You always worry about me, always clocking my timeline. I'll just do my thing, I don't give a damn what you think. You really give a damn what you say, cause I don't give a damn no way. Tell me what they say about me, tell me what they say about me. They talk about me every single day, I don't give a damn no way. What they gotta say about me, what they gotta say about me. They talk about me every single day, but I don't give a damn no way. They big man, always hoping that I do real bad. Baby, I be always in my bed. I only wanna feel that motherfucker up with cash, yeah. Bad bitch, I'm rude. Talk real nice, but I got an attitude. Oh, damn, I look good. I look way too good to be worried about you, yeah. I'll just pop my shit. I don't even really have to try. You always worry about me. Always clocking the timeline. I'm just doing my thing. I don't give a damn what you think. Yeah. Don't really give a damn on what you say. Cause I don't give a damn away. What they gotta say about me. What they gotta say about me. They talk about me every single day, but I don't give a damn away. What they gotta say about me, what they gotta say about me. They talk about me every single day, but I don't give a damn away. I don't give no, 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 I don't give no. What they gotta say about me, what they gotta say about me. They talk about me every single day, I don't give a damn no way. What they gotta say about me, what they gotta say about me. They talk about me every single day, I don't give a damn no way.
What's up, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy Sion. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I'm excited about today. We got Voice Morris in the building. Very talented, very dope artist, entrepreneur. She's doing a lot of things out here in the world. I'm excited about her being here. So let the people know, for the ones that don't know, let's let them know who you are. And let them know in your own words what you do.
Yes, for those of you who have not met me, my name is Voice Morris. Everybody calls me the Philly R&B Diva. I got that name from being real spicy at showcases because I am very professional and I like my sets to be a certain way. And I got that name from some of the promoters. So that's why they call me the Diva. And I run a radio show in Philly called The Voice Hour. You guys can see it from either angle, The Voice Hour radio show, where I play all artists, independent artists from everywhere. It's not just Philadelphia and all the tri-state area. I get them from everywhere. LA, I get them from Iowa, from everywhere. So I love that. That's just a little background about me.
Yo, that's dope right there. So the project is out. We had you up here before. It was a dope interview. So since then, I know a lot's going on. So let's let the people know what you've been up to.
Well, the last time y'all seen me here, I actually had put out an album, and that was the Questions album. Now this time it's the R&B Diva. A long awaited period of time for myself because I recorded those songs right after the Questions album, and they didn't get like assessed and things didn't get added on to the album until like the very end. So it did take me like literally 3 years to put out this complete project with the cover, the back cover. I did the whole 9 yards like you would see like the original R&B singers do, what they used to do when music wasn't as simple as now, because you really don't have to do that, kind of slap like a little art cover on there. You don't have to do that, but I really went through the photography and everything like a full artist, like a mainstream artist would do. And I feel like I I really kind of stepped my level up here from the Questions album with the R&B Diva. I would say so.
Yes, definitely, yo. And that's the thing. It's like you could tell you really put a lot of work into that. And like you said, to have the brand and the rollout and everything. What was that process like? I know it was frustrating, but to have the final product out, I know it was worth it in the end. So let's talk about that process and what that was like.
Man, okay. So it was first recording the songs. Like, I had two features on the album, as you might as well, and DJ the singers. So imagine me having to book a couple of sessions. That was about maybe like 4 sessions, and one of them was an 8-hour session that included both of those artists there at that time. And they sat with me all 8 hours. I said, ain't no dicking out, after y'all leave and none of that. Okay, you got to stay here. Stay
Right,
here with
right.
me for this whole 8 hours, and we did that process. And they even helped me, arrange some things and make it sound better. Like, Voice, you should do this. You can really do that, and it really made the project come together. Even with ideas on producing, the producer was Denard Watson, who produced this entire album. And it was like a hard shot with him as well too, because in the middle of the process of me trying to get this album done, not only did I become pregnant, y'all. Not only did I become pregnant and have to do the voice hour like that, but he also went on tour with Giveon. Okay, he goes on tour with a lot of mainstream artists, and he was on tour with Giveon at the time. So we were kind of trying to take our time and troll out when we were going to put out the project. So it was a lot of time constriction, which was very frustrating, and also getting the TV tracks to be able to sing the songs once the album came out, so I could go places. It was a long process. I tell you, it wasn't easy. It wasn't like boom, boom, bam. That's why it took 3 years. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what part did you enjoy the most? Was it recording, the writing part? Is it now performing it? Is it the videos? What part of that process did you enjoy the most?
My favorite is recording it. I love recording the songs. That's the best part of the process, because I feel like you can't do anything without that. Like, that's where everything starts. You can't have a music video without the song. You can't have a beat without the song. It's just a beat without the lyrics to it. So I feel like recording the songs are the most important, and that's the most fun part for me, because I love singing. That's when I get to do that, and it's just nothing but that. So yeah, I enjoyed the singing portion.
Right there. So like, walk me through what's the session like with Voice Mars? What are you doing before you get to the studio? What's running through your head? And just walk us through that process, recording process. Okay.
Oh man, y'all gonna laugh at me. Listen. Shh. I got secrets. But I don't feel them. Listen. What I like to do is I vocalize a lot during the day. So in the morning time, I feel like that's when my voice is at its strongest peak. I don't really do night sessions, so you rarely catch me in the studio after 7 p.m. because really after 9, my voice starts to kind of die out. I've been using it since like 5 a.m. So I usually do early morning sessions. And before I do those sessions, most singers would drink some tea. I do that. I add a little splash of wine, or some spirits, and then make it a hot toddy. But it gives you a little bit of that early in the morning, and it helps me to relax so that I can really let the vocal shine in the booth.
And that's the thing right there. So it's like I can tell you put your heart in it. If you had to pick one song off the album, which one is the most dear to your heart right now?
The most dear to my heart, I love Last Night. I say that because that song has traveled with me literally since I've been 18 years old. I wrote that song at 18, recorded it. This is like the 4th time I've recorded this song, and it's on new production with a new beat and everything. So this song, along with Heartstop as well too, are songs that I wrote in the very, very beginning of my singing career, coming out into Philly and joining the music scene here with everybody and starting to show and share my music. Those were one of the 2 songs that I sang at every show, Kiss. So Last Night is my favorite.
Okay. And that's the thing. Like, what inspired the record? What inspired you to write that?
Oh man, I got a lot of inspirations. I mean, like real life problems. Like it's near and dear to me because it's true lyrics to me. Like I felt like I was dating a person at a time, and like you go through the instances where you get them people that are in and out, or they kind of breadcrumb you in the relationship. And really the song was about, I won't give you all of me until you give me all of you. And that's pretty much what that is. I know you want me, but you got to want me in other ways more than just that. I want all of you.
That makes sense right there. And that's definitely a powerful record. So it's like you said this is on new production. So you did it again. Like when you hear the final result, how are you feeling? When the first time you hear it on the playback, what's going through your mind?
Oh, I loved it. First of all, the engineer and the producer, he's amazing. That co-produced this album with me. He's amazing. He plays piano. So he's so patient and diligent. And he also can sing as well, too. So it helped a lot in the studio with that whole layout. So, I mean, everything is like a process. If I was to break down everything, it would be a long list. But as far as I'm saying, yeah, he was really like creative. He helped a lot with that record as well too. Like the breakdown, I was very happy with it overall. Listening to the track back without the vocals on it, and then having him take and copy and paste my original vocals from when I was 18 years old onto the track to see how that would blend. And then I was like, well, I sound a lot older and mature. So that's what made me re-record the record. And I really love the result out of that because my voice sounds so much more mature now.
Wow. And that's the thing right there. So while we got it right here, we got it queued up. So we're talking about last night. We're going to have you throw it to it right quick. We're going to let them hear it and we'll be right back. But we're going to be still on camera, but we're going to let them hear the song. So
hey.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
As if you give me all your love. All right, let me get my distance. Yeah. Oh boy, I got you running crazy, got you scared to call me your baby, but I know what you're looking for, oh baby, and I fit the main description of your new girl. I got you feel like it's magic, and you just gotta have me, baby. Can't stop love me, baby. I'm so amazing, I'ma drive you crazy. So if you wanna stay with me tonight, and if you wanna take me for a ride, baby, come and give me all you got, just 'cause I'm so ready. Don't run, don't try to play these games in front, 'cause I'm the only thing you want right now. And the only way I give it up is if you give me all your love right now. Don't try to play these games in front, 'cause I'm the only thing you want right now. And the only way I give it up is if you give me all your love. Is if you give me all your love. Is if you give me all your love, oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. Hey, yeah. Oh boy, I got you sleeping on me heavy, and I know that's what you wanted, baby. And if you wanna take it further, I don't mind it, 'cause you're worth it, boy. Don't run, give me all your love and care, 'cause you know that you're my teddy bear. Can't stop love me, babe. So come right here, I ain't going nowhere. If you wanna stay with me tonight, and if you wanna take me far, right, baby, come and give me all you got, just 'cause I'm so ready. Don't run, don't try to play these games in front. I'm the only thing you want right now. The only way I give it up is if you give me all your love right now. Don't try to play these games in front, 'cause I'm the only thing you want right now. The only way I give it up is if you give me all your love. Is if you give me all your love. Is if you give me all your love, oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. Ooh. Yeah. As if you give me all your love, oh baby. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, as if you give me.
Hey.
Like, as if you give me all your love, baby. All right, let me get my distance. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, I got you running crazy, got you scared to call me your baby, but I know what you're looking for, oh baby, and I fit the main description of your new girl. I got you feel like it's magic, and you just gotta have me, baby. Can't stop love me, baby. I'm so amazing, I'ma drive you crazy. So if you wanna stay with me tonight, and if you wanna take me for a ride,
I can hear the
baby,
music.
come and
Yeah,
give me
just a
all
little.
you got, just 'cause I'm so ready.
You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you
All
now.
right, cool. I had a little technical difficulty, but we're gonna keep
It's
it
all
going.
right. We in there. We still in there.
All right. So that right there was last night, and you were saying that was from when you was 18 years old.
Yes, I wrote that at 18.
Okay, and it's still rocking to this day, and it's still
It's still
relevant.
rocking. It's
Yo,
still rocking. It's
that's
still rocking. Everybody loves that song. You know, I'm going to sing that at my show April 25th because a lot of people that are coming know that song. So I love to have people in the crowd singing with me because they're my background singers.
that's a fact right there. So you said April 25th, where that's gonna be at?
It's going to be at Crush Lounge on Rising Sun Avenue, guys. Crush Lounge.
All right, y'all go out there and check it out. So what can they expect at the show?
Well, I'm actually going to be joining a podcast that evening called What You Scared to Say podcast,
Right.
hosted by All Guys Supreme, Mr. McClure. He is, doing a segment where we're talking about love and patience and relationships. And I fit in just perfectly with that with the album. So not only am I going to perform, but I'm also going to join a panel and
That's
talk.
dope. That's dope right there. So I know you're excited about that, and that's April
Yes.
25th.
Yes, April 25th at 7 p.m. it starts, guys. Doors open at 7. Its show starts at 8.
Yeah, and that's the thing right there. So let's talk about the album, right? We dropped the album. What was the reaction that you got when you put it out there? What was the fans saying? I know they was waiting for it. I know you dropped the video. What was the reaction after that?
Hey, everybody loved it. The Voices, I like to call my fan group, my friends, the Voices, they loved it. They said it was a body of work. Like they can notice that I literally took my time with this. It wasn't something that was rushed. It wasn't something that I, just woke up in the morning and I said, oh, I'm about to get up and go and record a song and then I'm going to put it out there and then I'm going to pay for some promotion and have it go on. No, I did it authentically as well, too. Even letting it gain the numbers naturally without having to put it on promotion in the first week. I wanted to see authentically how I would do as an artist. And I'm an independent artist. And I think that the numbers that I have, the monthly listeners I have is pretty common and pretty good for an independent artist that doesn't have a label to back them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So let's talk about that. Like, what's the difference of not having that label behind you and doing it on your own? We got one of your peoples in the back.
Yeah, I think
I,
so. One of my girl Juno is here. Juno Marie.
what's going on? How you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Popped in to say hello. I love you.
Hey, girl, love you too.
Thank you for showing love, boo.
That's a
You
fact
already
right there.
know. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic because my TV on.
All right. So let's talk about that process. We're gonna keep her in. She's gonna chill for a while, or what? Or she was then popping in and out.
No, I think she was popping in just to say hello.
That's dope right there. So let's walk through it. Right when you listen to the album, I think Basic is number one.
Yes, Basic is track number 1.
Okay, let's talk about Basic and what inspired that record and what was that process of recording that like?
Ooh, man. Okay, what inspired that record was really just trying to come up with a record that other women could relate to. I really wanted this album to be not only sexy, but it had that feel of love as well too, but a little bit of like bad bitch, you know, like what I think I gave a full mixture. Basic is a true story. Like if you literally listen to the words, so I was like, is this a true story? Because it sounds like you're really telling like something that happened to you. I said, dead ass, that happened to me.
Wow.
Dead ass. That is a story that happened to me. I was dating an engineer and I was about like 20, 21 years old. And he was just on some stuff, honey, okay? And this girl, she called my phone early in the morning, was like, you messing with my man, and told me who the guy's name was. And I was like, hold on. Now, girl, calm down for a second, all right? Because I'm pretty sure he's telling you the same stuff he fit to tell me, okay, right now. So I sat that whole entire verse, everything in the verses was in our exact conversation.
Wow.
It's a verbatim story.
That's dope right there. We're going to jump to that in a second, but let's talk about the growth from the first project to the second project. What are some things that you learned the first time that you didn't have to make the same mistakes on the second time? Or what things worked the first time that you incorporated in the second album? Like, what was that process like from the first time to this is my second one? I'm going to do it this way.
Well, my process the first time was really like, I felt like practice for a, like, I will call it a sophomore album because Questions was my junior and first debut album. And I feel like your debut albums are always your practice sound. And it's really what takes the audience and what gives. So I think really that was like a writing technique that I have anyway, because they're mostly like true stories about myself or true feelings. So all of my songs are written in that type of format. But I think I upped the level a little bit because I went the extra mile in paying. And I tell people all the time, like, there really is a money difference. The difference from last album is literally the budget. And I say that is because I wasn't able to really get an album cover. So that's why my album cover didn't have me on it. Okay, so it wasn't that first time. A lot of the songs weren't able to get approved and be able to be promoted because they weren't beats that I owned or leased and then create. So it was a lot more technical issues with that varied into that situation where I was like, okay, I don't want to do that a second time around because I want everything to be mine. So that when I go to promote this time, every single thing can be used as a single. Every single thing can be used on this platform. I don't want to have it broken up to where only one song is somebody's favorite. And it tended to be Oceans was everybody's favorite. And I think it was more so because it had the visual to it. And that's what I noticed. I noticed that I didn't want I wanted people to listen to the entire album this time, song for song, every single song without skipping. And I think I achieved that in this second album with bringing the cover, the promotion behind it, and all of what came with it, being able to drop the music video right directly after instead of 3 months like the last time, because sometimes it takes time and budgets with artists to be able to do that. So I think the only difference was budget this time.
And that's the thing right there. Like you said, that's an important part. A lot of people don't take that in account. They think I got a record, but without the budget, it's really hard to keep it moving. So you're a vet in the game. You know the business. You rolled it out. Your numbers are there. People loving the record. Like, how are you feeling? Like, that's an accomplishment for you because, like you said, you're indie. You did it on your own. How does that feel as an artist?
It feels accomplishing. I can tell you that. And even when you got artists that'll downplay you and tell you, you know, you're putting out music for nothing, for nobody. And they feel like it's for no one because, you know, we live in a city where everybody, I had to explain this to the artists on my show. Like, we get mad at each other because they're like, oh, you guys are not supporting this and you're not supporting that. And this is the reason why we can't get on. No, honestly, it comes from your own laziness and not thinking outside of the box. First of all, how can your peers who are your competition be your supporters?
Right.
They are your competition. Why in the hell would I go to American Idol and sing on stage? But the singer that came after me, I say, yeah, that singer was good though. They was lit. They was lit. It's not the time and the place. Like, I'm not fitting to put your stuff out there when I'm actively trying to put my own stuff out there. Can we like each other's things? Can we, you know, help each other when we have the motive to? Then absolutely, if we're friends. But I feel like artists depend on each other in their cities to support one another to get them seen. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. We're a competition. So you
Right.
have to go outside of your bracket. That's going to karaoke's. I don't care if you got to go to open mic nights. You got to go to a bar, seafood bar, where they do a damn karaoke stand in the corner and sing to the people that's there. That's gaining a fan base. Going out to City Hall and singing out at City Hall, passing out flyers with your name on it and your SKU cards and all of that, things like that. You guys
Right.
got to think outside the box to gain that fan base so that you actually have listeners. And I've done that. I've branched out. I'm still doing it. It's not like I gotta stop. I can't stop because I'm not where I need to be. So those portions have to be taken seriously. So that's what I say about that. That's the most important thing.
And then you said a powerful thing earlier. You said I wanted to own everything. A lot of times people get the music, but they don't own it. They might get it off YouTube, things like that. Like, how does that jam you up later? Now, this song takes off. You don't have the business done.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the downsides of not doing the business and putting out your records?
One of the downsides of not doing the business is, let's say if you get a beat off of YouTube, right? I had an engineer tell me, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, until I learned the actual logistics of everything. You cannot do that. You have to go to those artists' websites. They post those websites in their description so that you can go and lease that beat. When you hear an artist and they're singing a song and they got air tags in it, and you can hear the person purchase your track on dida.com, why they in the middle of the damn song? Okay, that's because it's a tagged beat, because you have not leased it. So even if that song goes crazy viral, now you're going to be getting hit up by that producer to either A, fork up rights to that and let them know and give them their publishing so that they're getting paid properly for that instrumental, or get your ass sued. And most of the artists get jammed up and they just end up giving the rights to whoever. If it does become that, it usually resolves itself within that manner. Usually doesn't have to go to court. But if you got a stubborn artist that doesn't know anything about that and like, I don't got to do that, you put it up there for free. It doesn't literally mean free. It means free beats for you to sample. That's why they're called sample beats. You want to have them reproduced. So if you're going to pick a beat off of YouTube and you like the way that sound is, or is subtle, take it to a producer who's good at that, and they can reproduce the beat, that sound, and kind of give you a similar sound that'll go fit your lyrics. And now you own it because you paid that producer to do that job for you. Yes, they will get credits and rights because they produced the beat as well too, but you also own it. So it makes it a lot better if you just do that.
That's a fact right there. So, like, tell me about the Philly scene. There's a lot, a lot of artists is out there, a lot of talent in Philly. Definitely a lot of singers and a lot of soul, a lot of history when it comes to Philly. So, what's the scene like in 2024? What's the music scene like in Philadelphia?
Music scene is shitty over here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the artists are so sickening. I just told you, they argue with each other about not liking each other's shit, or this person's not supporting that, or this or that, when they haven't gotten the concept of pull one another up. If everybody mind their damn business and do it their way, instead of trying to tell everybody how things go, or you've been here and you've done it, you got to stay in your own lane. And then who you decide to go and grab from there is what you do. I think you really just need to stay in your own lane and just focus on how to process who's your fan base. And they haven't gotten that here. Like, and it's a lot of jealousy here too. I will admit that a couple of artists that I know that I play on my station did not repost my album, did not repost my music video, didn't even say, damn, Voice, you look great. Nothing. Not even that shit was corny. Okay, I would have took that, because it is the pure just jealousy of, sometimes people can see it and they like, oh, this person is doing something a little bit more, and because they don't have the budget, it can make them feel in some type of way. So that's how the scene is here in Philly. It's really hard, which is why a lot of our artists kind of dip out of here and go to Atlanta, or they go to LA and stuff like that. And they are now like bigger. I don't know if you heard of the artist LG. She sings the song Really Couldn't See It From the Opposite Side.
Right.
And she was on the BT. Okay, she's on a show on MTV now. She moved out of Philly with this career and went to LA, and she took off. Also, Tierra Whack, who left from here in Philadelphia, who's a Philadelphia artist, went to Atlanta, and she popped off, and now she's in LA. So you see, like, when you move yourself from certain areas, sometimes it will happen for you. But sometimes you can get seen out of here. I'm confident that I could get seen right out of here. I don't got to go nowhere.
So you stuck right there. I'm gonna stick and stay.
I'm sticking and staying. I'm running Philly right now in the R&B scene, if I have to say so myself. Ain't nobody singing R&B.
Nah, that's a
Just
fact.
me.
That's a fact right there, yo. So we're gonna jump to basic. I'm gonna have you introduce it right quick.
Oh, y'all, this is my track, number 1 on the R&B Diva, Basic. I hope y'all love it.
All right.
I didn't wanna tell you when he was all on me. I tried to tell him back off 'cause I know he got a bag. But girl, what he told me is that you was nothing, that you were just a friend, that I was his only girl. Now I see that it was all lies. Come on and let's go see him 'cause I got asking why you trying to play me like I was nothing. I thought that I was giving him exactly what he wants, but it seems like I don't fit the description of his type. I just thought of the girl he's trying to put a zip upon. Now I see just what your type is. You was the type of girl that's not gonna put up a good fight. She's got a basic, 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 basic. You're looking for a basic chick, pay another basic check. Basic, 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 basic. You're looking for a basic chick, pay another basic check. I know what it's like, and I know them very well. You want the girl that put up with his life. She's on a basic, 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 basic. You're looking for a basic chick, will pay another basic chick. You need to calm down, 'cause I don't wanna fight you. I'm sure he's telling you everything he is telling me. But girl, what I know is it's just this one thing, that he would ever find a girl that's fit just for a king. 'Cause he's a liar, cheater, he's a womanizer, straight up. He thinks that he's this player who'll get any girl he wants. Now I see just what his type is. He was the type of girl that's not gonna put up a good fight. She's called a basic, 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 basic. You're looking for a basic chick, pay another basic chick. Basic, 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 basic. Looking for a basic chick, pay another basic chick. I know what it's like, I know them very well. You want the girl that put up with his life. She's not a basic, 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 basic. You're looking for a basic chick, pay another basic chick. Hey, yeah, yeah.
All right. So yo, that right there is basic right there. So that's the first joint on the album.
Yes, that
It's
is the
got the
opening
energy.
record on the album. I felt like that had that wake up burst, like to start the album and really keep people listening. I felt like that was the perfect song to start.
That's dope right there. So let's go on the journey. So what's number 2? We go from basic. What's song number 2?
Song number 2 is Cuff, / in parentheses, I Can't.
All right.
I love that song.
Let's talk about it right quick. We're gonna we ain't gonna play all of them. I'm gonna play one more later on, but we're gonna talk about each song though. So what was the inspiration behind Cuff?
You know what? I just kind of wanted to come up with something that was more of that like Summer Walker, Kalani, almost like that smooth trap soul, Bryson Tiller type of sound. So no like literal story behind this, but definite feelings. Because you know I always hear guys always say like women are for the streets and stuff like that, and if they date one more than one guy, that's for the streets and stuff. So this song is basically saying, hey, just because I don't choose you, oh, okay, don't
Right.
mean I'm for the streets. You just mad that you ain't get picked, okay, pretty much, or you just mad it ain't your turn. I can't cuff you, baby. You ain't my type, okay. Have a nice day and next. That's what that was for.
That's a fact right there. We got one more of your peoples in the back. I'm not sure if they popping in, but they sent you a shout out.
Mwah, mwah. Hey,
All right,
La Finesse. Love
yeah.
y'all.
Though is she popping in or she just showing love?
No, they're just in here to watch the broadcast. I sent
all
it out.
All right, all love. It's all good, all good. So all right. So Cuff, you did that one, right? So let's
Yep.
talk about the energy. What was that like? You know what I mean? I see the concept. What was the energy in the studio recording that? And what was the connection between you and the producer coming up with that sound?
Now, that sound, I had found that beat originally on YouTube, right? And it was more of a like that, like I said, melodic, kind of like Kalani, remind me of something she would sing on, or Summer Walker. And
Okay.
when he listened to it, he was like, yeah, I can do this. I said, but wouldn't like a piano type of form, like more acoustic type of version. I love ballad sounds. So I wanted to turn it more like R&B rather than giving it that trap sound, but kind of still giving it that bend so that the younger ears would, pick that up.
Right.
This song, I'm more focused vocally because I felt like that was a vocal challenge. I feel like anybody that tries to sing that song, it will be a vocal challenge to them because it was a vocal challenge for myself. Even hitting some higher notes. I had DJ the singer in there in the studio with me, and he was like, no, Voice, you can do that. Go higher, like that top note, like really pushing me in the studio. So the energy in there was definitely like all artists trying to get this. They wanted to go to hell home. Okay, let them tell you. They wanted to go home. That's all it was, because I told them they had to stay all 8 hours. But they was trying to get the project done and with the most, like theatrics behind it that we could, that really gave Voice Morris. He was like, nah, don't be too plain. Like you could really give it like two more layers. Like it's gonna go, and having the other vocalists in there, like I said, my producer and him, it did help. Because they can bring in different sounds. So it created that dynamic of those leveled notes, those harmonies, and those in and out drops where you kind of hear me singing here, there, here, there. It was really the arrangement of that album and just that song. Like every song is arranged in a different way.
In a different way. And that's real right there. And that's out now on all streaming platforms. Let them know the name of the project.
Yes, it's called the R&B Diva, guys, by Voyce Morris. It's my sophomore album. Go and check that out.
Yeah, and she's talking about the song Cuff. We just played Basic in the beginning. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Check out the whole project. All right. So after Cuff, what comes next and what's the vibe? Like, do you keep it right there or do you change it up?
I changed it up real quick. I had to give him a little bit of hold on. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Yeah. I had to give it to him for a second, okay? I said in this song, I was going to really get to it because I had to give that change in tempo because I did have a lot of upbeat songs. So to kind of bring it into the up-tempo songs, I gave him Backseat. Backseat is basically telling everybody, hey, this project done took me some time. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. I'm next. That's what that song entails. I'm next. I done been through everything. I done put out money and I was still good. It's my turn. I've been had my ticket in line. I've been working for this for a long time in Philadelphia. I'm next. That's exactly what that song was about.
And you can feel it in the record. You can feel the energy. So like, let's talk about that process. How did that motivate you? Because people think, yo, they just going to get into business. It's going to happen overnight. You said 3 years, you see your hard work paying off. What was that process like? Because I'm pretty sure you had some hard times, you had some happy times. What kept you going for them 3 years?
Even with it kept me going in between the albums because I said I can't stop just because I don't have work. Most artists will stop being, privy to what's going on or stop contributing with their work because they don't have anything to show for it, instead of transitioning into something else that can keep them afloat. I think that I found something that kept me afloat, so I did not have to have the music immediately, which made that process a lot easier. I had the Voice Hour.
Right.
So when I created that radio station to keep kind of music flowing and even playing myself in some of my old records and maybe some unreleased ones that was from this album that I have played
Right.
way before time, and letting people hear stuff and then bringing the other artists into it, it kept me afloat for the 3 years. It kept me really relevant. It actually made me more relevant doing that. Creating that radio station got me looked at on different podcasts, other people's platforms that they have, and it branched me out to be able to go viral with Mr. Let Go with his crazy self, and have those moments that I had, even going down to doing some of the Zeus people before Zeus became really, really big, doing some of the Zeus stars that came off there,
Right.
being viral for a couple of months, and it all came from doing the radio station. It didn't come from the music. So I think it's just where you place. Like most artists, I hate to say it, but they just artists.
It's artists.
Unfortunately, I'm not just an artist. I'm an artist. I'm a host. I'm an entertainer. I'm a beauty, model. I could do other stuff. So it was so many things I could do. I was doing makeup transitions. I worked for Ulta Beauty and Urban Decay. I was doing campaigns for that. So all of that kept me afloat while not having music already prepared to come out. So during that process and trying to create this project here and get it out, I did other things, and that's it. I think the artists just got to find other niches and stop trying to be the best like rapper and best singer in town, or, and just kind of branch out on what else you're good at. And then that can kind of create other lanes for you to try to get in a different way. Because who's to say if I get in on music, what if I get picked up from beauty? What if I'm an easy, busy, beautiful cover girl in the next 2 months? Okay, y'all don't know that. Okay, because it's different lanes to go. So that's how I feel about it.
That's a fact right there. How important is that, right? Not to just have one plan only, like to have them fallbacks, and like you said, to explore them other opportunities. And like, how has that changed your life before being just an artist to now you opening doors, radio, you doing brand ambassador stuff like that? How important was that to you to secure your future? Because I know you know the business. So like, take me through that process for you.
Hey, well, I always thought when I started recording professionally at 17, my brother introduced me to the studio. And I was just a recording artist at that time. I was not, like a producer or any of these things. I didn't know anything about a podcast or a radio show. That wasn't like a big thing when I was 18 years old. Neither mind y'all, I'm almost 30. I'm 29. So that's a long time from then. I think that when I was steering my course, I was told that it's a time frame in which you have to be signed. And if you are not signed by that certain time frame, that you would have to start transitioning into something else that would kind of bring you still into that moment so you could have that opportunity to do music. So, I mean, I was told that by a couple of people, 25, you age out, because record labels really stop looking for artists at 25 unless you're like brand new and just stepped on the scene and don't know nothing about no music, and somebody was just like, this is a popping artist, and they happen to be 25, and they get signed, and usually they deals don't go too good because they don't know nothing. A 25-year-old that's been doing music since the age of 16, 15 years old, yeah, they done did a couple of things, and they know that you ain't pulling the wool over their eyes. Why you think some of the artists are so young? They're 18, 19, 20, 23 years old, and they're just waking up yesterday thinking about singing. So it's not like this has been something in their life for a long period of time. I think that the transition just comes. So I always had that in my head, that 25 was my age cutoff on when I could be signed. And when I got to about 23, 24 is when I started dabbling in radio. And I did Take It to the Streets radio with Trav Smooth. And I started there. And from there, I was just like, oh, yeah, this can work, because people like to hear me talk. So that's when I transitioned into podcasting at first. And I didn't like the attention that it brought. It was more negative than positive, which made me kind of focus more on the music. So I changed it to the Voice Hour radio show.
Okay, and it's definitely doing numbers. I'll be seeing you up there on Instagram, and you definitely all over. So, like, what inspired that? I know, like you said, transitioning and getting into radio. What inspired the show, and like, how has that been? How has that process been? And we're gonna get back to the album. We're not gonna get off track, but how has that process been? Because you blew the Voice Hour up, and you're still going strong. So it's like, what's that process like?
You know what? I didn't really notice it was a radio station until I did one day. I just sat on live and I started playing like all these artists' music that jumped in the live just to hear me talk and see if I was talking crap. And I was like, who got music, y'all? Y'all want me to play it real quick? And it was like, yeah. So artists started emailing stuff, and I was pulling it up and playing the songs. And from there, I was like, oh, I might start doing this. And that's what made me transition out of the podcasting, sitting down and actually talking about like topics, and then integrating music more, which was playing the radio music. And just like a radio station, they come off for only about like 30 seconds to 60 seconds, maybe 90 if you get that. Maybe 90 for commercial break, or just for them to talk some shit and say something about whatever is going on. Then they go back to the next couple of songs and artists. So once I got that template, that was it. I took off with that, and everybody loved that template. It was different from everybody's. I never seen nobody do my show how I do my show. So once I got it, that was it.
And you just kept rolling from there, and it's been
Just
growing
kept
and
going.
growing. Okay. So how are the fans from the show responding to the album when they hear the album come out? I know they know you do music. I know they've been waiting. You supporting everybody else. Is the love coming back in? Right.
It's crazy. Because half of the artists that I know did not even know I was a singer.
Wow.
Okay, I literally went to an event and they just thought that I was Voyce Morris, the R&B Diva affiliate. She's the radio host. She's the girl that has the radio station here. Everybody wants to go on her station. They thought I was just a radio host until I started putting out stuff and music, and it was new artists that I had just met and was playing for over about a year now. And they're like, "You sing?" And I'm like, niggas, it say it in the bio, singer, songwriter, producer, owner of the radio station. Y'all don't read. Like, it's all there on my page. Like, my music videos, everything. That's what lets me know that people do not pay attention to everything else. They only pay attention to what's in front of them. That's my product. So I give them exactly what they're looking for right then and there in that moment. Once it's done, it's done. Ain't no backtracking back, because apparently people don't see that. I was very confused as to how nobody knew. A lot of artists did not know I was a singer, besides the ones that know me for the entire 10, 15 years that I've been a singer.
Right. And they didn't. Wow.
A lot of the new artists that I play on my station that I'm just getting to know them in relationships for about a year or so, and a couple of months and change, did not know I was an artist. They said, "You sing? Oh my God. Yo, you lit."
Wow.
Niggas.
Wow. So that's the thing. You sing and you rap. Did you do any rapping on this project? Did you rap on this one? I ain't hear
No,
rap
I didn't rap on this one at all. I gave them strictly R&B Diva singing.
Okay. That's dope right there. And that's the thing. So it's like, all right, we did Cuff. What was the next record after Cuff?
It was Backseat. We already did that. Next
Backseat.
record after Backseat is IDGNF, aka I Don't Give No Fucks.
All right, that was the video we started the show with.
Yeah.
Right. That one right there. That's dope right there. What inspired that record? It was like, I know you was you was talking your talk, but what inspired the record on that one?
I was just tired of people on Instagram. Instagram got me hot one day, okay, because I go on there, and then I did a podcast, I did a show with Mr. Let Go, okay, and everybody in his damn comments, talking about, just making up stuff. I don't love myself because I got on nails and hair and lashes. It was just the unnecessary comments and hate comments from people. It was just all of those things. And when I got off, I remember I was upset, and my fiance was like, "You got to get used to that, because that's what happens when you become a star, babe. You're going to have negative people and you're going to have good people. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to take all those comments and roll off of them. The ones that are not important, don't give a fuck about what they're saying. They can say whatever they want, because these people don't know you. They don't know you, then they can't say much but just speculate. So you really shouldn't even care. And that's what gave me the idea to be like, yeah, because I don't give a fuck what people think, but that shit is just annoying. And I got in the bathroom and I sat there and I turned on my speaker and I go in there and I get in my zone and I smoke. And I played some beats on YouTube, and this Afro beat had popped up. And I immediately started singing the hook. I don't give no, they talk about me every single day, but I don't give a damn no way. And I wrote the song right then and there, 15 minutes, done.
15 minutes. Wow. That's dope right there. And that's the thing. So you do the video. The video, I know a lot of people were surprised when the video dropped. What was the response to the video?
They loved it. They loved the video. Now, I had to do 2 takes because I didn't like the first version that came back, because I felt as though it wasn't enough voice. It only gave like very pretty, and sexy. So we had to
Right.
go back and like interchange some scenes and throw some little dancing scenes in there. Some of the ones where I was doing some of the pole tricks, I wanted to really showcase that. And just the overall scene. I picked dancing because everybody who knows me, okay, know I used to be a burlesque girl and entertainer. I used to dance, and I love pole. I love pole fitness. I love like the girls that really do extreme pole work and the lyra. So that's always been my thing. I feel like dancers get a bad rap, you know, and they are always kind of ashamed. And I use the dance studio and the pole studio pretty much to be like kiss my ass, because dancers shouldn't care about what people think about them either, because they don't know you. Not all dancers are in the club to be hoes. Some of them are moms. Some of them are graduate students trying to pay for school. Some of them is just struggling young women that just really need to get $1 so that they can pay their rent. You don't know what people are going through, so mind your business. And you should just not even care if people don't mind their damn business.
Right.
Don't give a damn. That's exactly where that came from.
And you definitely dropped it. So it dropped. It's making a lot of noise right now. What
Mm-hmm.
can people expect in the future? What can people expect from Voice Morris?
Well, we do have a small documentary that I'm going to be shooting, and it's going to be called The Voice Hour, the R&B Diva. And it's going to do a breakdown of this album, just like how we're doing here, you know, more in simpler ways. And I'm going to tell a little stories and stuff that kind of connect to some of my songs and, you know, the process of me shooting, footage of me at shows where I've performed at for the album and things like that, so forth. So that's looking to come, you know, around about the last quarter, maybe out of August into September. But you guys can look for a second visual from me for the song Basic, #1 on the album. That'll be dropping shortly. That'll be dropping very shortly. Can't tell y'all the time yet, but it's coming.
That's dope right there. And again, yo, the album is out. It's dope. 3 years in the making. It drops. Yo, that's a beautiful thing. Like for the people that was there through the process, like, yo, how did they support you through the times? And was it an easy ride for you? Or did you get discouraged? And if you did, how did you get through those situations to stay motivated to see it through?
You know, I ain't even gonna hold you. My producer was getting on my nerve. Denard was getting on my nerve because he was being busy and stuff. I was like, nigga, I understand you with Giveon and Ole and Justin Timberlake and all those people, but nigga, you gotta pull over to the side real quick to do this for me. I know I'm not a top artist yet, but nigga, you could be playing for me too. Come on, take the second to do things. And it was just like more of the scheduling that was very frustrating, getting that from him because he could not get stationary. Like he's now doing Nicki Minaj's tour. Wow. Okay. So he's like everywhere. So even the fact that he took his time out to do that for me, I was so appreciative. I love him for that. You know, even though it was a rocky process, me and him was talking about getting them damn tracks, getting them mixed down and done and sent to me when I was pregnant. I mean, I was 4 months pregnant doing the Voice Hour, and I told him, okay, no worries, because I'm pregnant right now, so I ain't shooting no music videos no time soon. I still need about 90 days to slim down before I do anything. Right. And, you know, I'm just taking my time. I'm doing the Voice Hour, so let's take our time. And it gave him enough time to get through that tour, but then he got caught right up. It was a lot. But we finally got it done. I finally got my TV tracks so that I can sing the songs to you guys at places. I'm excited. It was a long process, but worth it.
That's a fact right there. And that's the thing. It's like, when it pays off and you don't quit and you put the hard work in and you see the results, that's a beautiful feeling. So it's like with the shows, like what can people expect at the shows? Like they know you're going to turn up. They know you got the voice. Like what's going to be different this time around than the last time?
This time around, I think I'm going to be giving a lot of more solo voice. My last album, I really didn't. I gave a lot of solo performances, but this year I do want to give a mixture of everybody. I want to have my features come and perform with me at some places because, you know, Secrets is a great song. I wrote the song. DJ the singer is the singer and features on the track singing the lyrics. And then there's the track with Midas that everybody loves that music video as well, too, like me. That's on the album. And I want to do something big this time when I do shows. I want to have my band. I want to have my background dancers. I want to take it up another level. I'm great at the microphone singing and walking and facing the crowd and working the crowd through a room. I can work a space just this small and it'll be a lit ass show just by me. But I want to give a performance, a full out production that people are like, yeah, she thinks she Beyonce.
Wow.
She thinks she Beyonce.
Right. That's the thing, though.
Okay.
That's the thing. You want to create an experience. So when they walk away,
Yes.
so when people walk away from this album, like, what do you want them to think? Like, what's been the response when people hear the whole project and they walk away? What are they left with?
I think they're left with the urge to listen again, because a lot of those songs are relatable. A lot of those songs they can relate to. You listen to them and they kind of get you in your feelings. Okay, that was the point of this album. I wanted to get people really in their feelings. I mean, what girl ain't dealt with a guy that done 2 times her and had the girl calling her phone? Every goddamn woman on the damn planet done been through that shit. Okay, I can guarantee you. Number one, this basic. Every woman would have raised her damn hand in the room if we were somewhere to do a poll. Okay, there are so many songs on that album, down to even Like Me, where I'm talking in that song about, you find the right woman and she's doing all these things for her, you better lock her down and really ride for her. Like, if I'm gonna be your rock, you gonna be mine, or you gonna ride for me, I got you.
Right.
And that's how I just think that everybody can kind of get with the dynamic of the album, because every single song is relatable.
Yeah, and that's a fact. And it's definitely one of those things where you're not skipping nothing. You're listening through it all. You know what I mean? It's like you got different vibes. It's not just like one sound. You touching different emotions, different styles, you experimenting. So it's like that's growth. So like, yo, when people think about Voice, Morris, what do you, when they think of the artist? I know that you wear many hats, you're a businesswoman, but when they think of Voice Morris, the artist, what's the things that you want to come to people's mind when they think about a Voice record, when they think about Voice Morris, the experience they get from your music? What do you want people to walk away with?
I want people to experience a sound of instruments. My voice is a literal instrument. Right. I do all my backgrounds, and everything almost sounds like it's other people singing or other instruments playing. And I think that is just the purity of my voice and my lyrics that I want people to enjoy the most. I know the beats are always catchy too. I love having very catchy beats because that's what catches the ear first. But I feel like having the lyrics that go to the beat that's just as good makes the song phenomenal. And that's what I think I aimed for, and I think I executed that perfectly.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So it's like, yo, all right, you got the shows coming up. You say you got a video coming?
Yes, we got a video coming. Can't put a timestamp on it, but it's in the works. I have to get background dancers and other girls to join the video. So yeah, we're definitely gonna put on a production.
Okay, so all right, let's do it like this, yo. When the video come out and stuff like that, let's come back and do an update. Is that cool?
Yes, we can do that. Yes.
All right, we're gonna try not to have the technical difficulties at the beginning on the next one, but again, we rock through it. Yo, it's definitely a pleasure to have you here. And it's like, again, before we jump out of here, because I know with certain platforms now, it's a time limit, they'll cut it. Yeah. So like, I want people to that's live streaming. I don't want it to get cut off on them. If it does, they can go to YouTube, but I'm gonna try and keep it in there so that we'll just bring you back and we'll do another one down the road. So again, right, the album's out. Tell them what they can expect from the album. And before we go, I got Heart Stop queued up. So let's tell them what they can expect from the album. Any last words to the people?
Some more fire visuals, because I'm really about to bring it. Y'all can expect some great footage and a lot of content coming to my page. Not only just the music, but a little bit of mixture of music with the beauty. Y'all gonna see everything. So I'm trying to just give it a full pull, and I hope you guys support me 100%. And if y'all didn't listen to the album, I think you might want to take a listen to it, because you are gonna love it. Give Voice Morris a chance. Y'all gonna see me real soon. I promise y'all that.
Yeah, and that's dope right there. And again, the album is out right now. R&B Diva, Voice Morris, on all music platforms. She's been grinding. She's definitely knowledgeable. For people who want to get features, they might want to book you for shows. Like, where's the best way for them to book you?
They can reach me at thevoicehour@aol.com, or hit me up in my DMs at Voice Morris Official, and I'll tell you how to inquire those things.
Okay, that's dope right there. Okay, so Heart Stop, right? We had a request for that in the chat, in the private chat.
I had a request for Heart Stop.
Yeah. I don't want to make nobody mad, so we're gonna play that. But before we play that, I want to give you your flowers as always, yo. Thank you for coming up here. You know, again, the album is dope. I listened to it a couple times. It's like, yo, I'm very, very excited, and I'm very proud of you for the growth.
Thank you.
It's like you applied the things you was talking about in the first one, where it's like, yo, you got to put the money in, you got to promote it. And I'm seeing you do it, and I'm saying that you're getting your fruits from that. So it's like, yo, that's a blessing right there.
Yeah.
Yo, so again,
Thank
salute to you, salute to the family, you know, with the new addition.
Yes.
Yeah, salute to you on that. Congratulations. Salute to the fiance. To him, I said salute for even allowing you to come up here, and because y'all could be doing the family time.
Hey,
So
he listen. He trying to retire and not be working. So my son, I wish you hurry up because it's taking so long because I'm tired of working. Okay, I'm tired of doing it. He just want to be like you remember the episode of Dave Chappelle when he married Oprah and he was spending all her money and he was sitting back and shit in the house taking kung fu lessons.
Yeah,
That's what he gonna be doing, eating a slice of pizza.
Yeah, you gotta love it though. That's the thing. It's like y'all a team. So it's like y'all working together. So it's like it definitely is a beautiful thing. And it's like y'all working together. So to see the blessings coming together, y'all a family, y'all unit sticking strong. That's beautiful. And the support, you know what I mean, from the fans, salute to them. They in the chats in the background. Salute to all y'all. Salute to everybody that tuned in. Again, this is the R&B Diva. Voice Morris in the building. Yo, check out the Voice Hour on Instagram. Is it on any other platform?
Yes, it's on Instagram and YouTube now, guys.
Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, that's dope right there. Okay, you said you had the show coming up on the 25th again.
Yep, April 25th, guys, at Crush Lounge, 7 p.m. Doors open. Show starts at 8 p.m. It's the What You Scared to Say podcast and concert. Make sure you get your tickets on Eventbrite, guys. The link is in my bio on the Voice Hours page.
That's dope right there. So definitely salute to that. Yeah, we're going to jump to Heart Stop. You want to introduce that? And do you got any last words for the people watching, any fans that may be home? Got any message for them before we get up out of here?
Yes, y'all. Just listen, follow me on Instagram. Follow me at the Voice Hour and keep an eye out for your girl, Voice Morris, because you're going to see this face. You're going to see it again. I can promise y'all that. But y'all go ahead and listen to my hit single on my album here. It's called Heart Stop, guys. I hope y'all enjoy it. This is a song that's near and dear to my heart. I think y'all going to like it too.
That's dope. Here we go.
I'm at a hard stop, baby. Please come and unbreak it, 'cause I'm just so ready. Baby, come and take me away. I just get this feeling, baby, when you give me. I just won't stop calling your name. I won't stop calling your name. Maybe we should slow it down. Not really sure where this is going, babe. And why don't we just take a little minute to examine me? Tell me all that you want from me. Do you want me to switch it over, turn it back? Know that you like it like that. Baby, come and fly away. Tell me that you want me to scream your name. You're the only one I need. You know the waves calling your name. Oh, my body's to blame. So come along, take care of me. Come put me right back in my place. Take a breath and go back in. Oh, heart stop, baby. Please come and unbreak it, 'cause I'm just so ready. Baby, come and take me away. I just get this feeling, baby, when you give me. I just won't stop calling your name. I won't stop calling your name. Baby, ooh yeah, I'm crazy over you. Baby, come and feel on me. You know my mind is calling your name. You're the place, come along, take care of me. Show me every way to play the game. I know you wanna go again. I'm at a hard stop. Baby, baby, I'm at a hard stop. Baby, baby, I'm at a hard stop.
Philly R&B Diva is in the building. Voice Morris. That was Hard Stop right there. I'm definitely feeling that record as well. So for the people that's out there watching, tell them where they can get the project. It's on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Tell them to go grab that. Matter
Yes,
of fact,
it's
grab two
on
of them.
all platforms, guys. All platforms, the R&B Diva. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, to the R&B Diva Voice Morris at the Voice Hours channel, guys. And make sure you're following me on Instagram at Voice Morris _official and at the Voice Hour. Okay, guys? I love y'all so much.
Dope. And thank you again for coming up here. Let me know when you want to come back and we'll finish it out like that. Yo, again, y'all go cop that. The R&B Diva, Voice Morris, available on all projects. And salute to you again, yo. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. It's the Proof of the Pudding Podcast. I go by the name Sion. Y'all already know what it is. And we about to hit.
Thank you, Sion. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Salute to you. All right.
Bye.
Kick the truth to the young black youth. Proof. Kick the truth to the young